Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel. For Chelsea news, got some big stories to discuss today. Pochettino still isn't announced. We're going to talk about that in a moment too. But before we get any further, this is probably the biggest giveaway that I've ever done on GBFC. And all you need to do is click the link at the top of the description and it will take you to my new GBFC Telegram channel. Now, I've actually partnered up with one of Chelsea's new sponsors. I'm not going to disclose exactly who it is yet, but there's already been 2 ticket giveaways, and you guys can win 2 platinum VIP tickets to Chelsea versus Newcastle, final game of the season at Stamford Bridge, and all you've got to do is join my Telegram. It's not a scam. The link is down below. Once you join, on Friday, I will be announcing on the Telegram channel and showing who the winners are. So please go and join. Link in the description. If you don't want to, then it's okay. But these tickets are worth £1,000 each and I'm giving you 2 of them. So you might as well just join and then you'll be in with the chance to win. But in today's Chelsea news video, we are going to discuss Pochettino updates or lack of updates here for. And we're also going to discuss Declan Rice. The price has been set by West Ham. It is absolutely outrageously high. We're going to talk Raphinha again. Really? How many seasons are we going to have to talk about flipping Raphinha? I swear, if he don't sign for Chelsea now, then sometime he'll probably sign when he's 35 on like a season-long loan deal or something when we're in the Championship. We're also going to talk about Neymar and Romeo Lavia today, but we are going to start with Declan Rice because West Ham have announced their price. You've got some sources saying 100 million, some others saying 120 million, and they will be considering bids from Champions League clubs. Whether or not I think the fact that they're saying from Champions League clubs, this isn't going to matter. If a team offers West Ham 120 million for Declan Rice, doesn't matter if they're in the Championship or not, mate. You're going to accept that deal, and then it will be up to Declan Rice to decide whether or not he wants to join a team who are not in the Champions League next season, which, by the way, unless you've been living under a rock, Chelsea won't be there. We're not going to be in Europe's elite competition next season. We're not going to be in any of the European competitions next season. So once we get used to the fact that there's no Champions League, it could be a blessing in disguise that we don't have any European football. West Ham want 120 million. I don't think they're going to get 120 million. I'm going to put it as blunt as you like. I think whoever wants Declan Rice this summer, all of the teams that will want him, you've got your Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool will probably try and get in there, City will want him. All of the big Premier League clubs are going to want to sign Declan Rice. I wouldn't be surprised either if you saw Newcastle, if they secure Champions League football, which I believe they will, Newcastle will probably go in for Declan Rice as well. Is the fact that Chelsea won't have European football gonna be the sticking point here? It very much could be. I do think that considering that number's not going to be 120 mil. If you're a West Ham fan watching this video and you think I'm crazy and Declan Rice will only leave West Ham this summer for 120 million pounds, let me know your reasons why you truly believe that in the comments down below. 100 million, I think, is the absolute max price point that Declan Rice will be sold for. I think it will be something around the numbers of 80, 90 million. I was arguing with my friend Josh, who you guys have seen here on the channel. He's the Arsenal fan. We were talking, whilst watching Arsenal Newcastle, about why Declan Rice would be such a perfect player for Arsenal, but I think Declan Rice is the perfect signing for any of the big Premier League clubs. There's no way he goes and joins a club in Europe. Real Madrid are on the verge of signing Bellingham. They're the only ones that could ever consider, but they've also got Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Valverde, Kroos, Modric. Declan Rice is staying in the Premier League. This is an absolute no-brainer. And I think Chelsea, despite not having that European football next year, because of the history with Declan Rice, we've talked about it hundreds of times here on the channel, I still think if Chelsea are in the mix, the muscle power that Chelsea have financially to be able to outbid an Arsenal, to be able to probably outbid a Manchester United as well in this next transfer window, could be the reason why he still ends up at Chelsea. I do think Declan Rice is the perfect player for what we need. Defence-minded midfielder. Number 6, starting to score goals. Leader, something that Chelsea desperately need and currently do not have in our squad. We need a leader. Declan Rice is that guy. There's just been a massive rumble of thunder. I don't think it was an announcement from Chelsea Football Club about Mauricio Pochettino. We got to talk about this, yeah? Because it's been a week since I've done a news video, because after the Arsenal defeat, I literally felt like someone had shot me. So I've kind of been like recovering from that. Like, I didn't get shot, obviously, just to clarify. But it felt like that. It felt like the season was over. And then we beat Bournemouth in the one match that I don't watch live, and I'm a bit like, of course, we flipping won. We're just waiting, aren't we, at the moment? We're waiting for Chelsea to announce that Pochettino is our guy. I don't see how from this point on, when we've not heard any other rumours, we've not heard new managers join in the race, we've not heard anything other than Poch is the favourite, Chelsea is sticking with Lampard, blah, 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 until the end of the season. So we're still just waiting, but I think still, as fans, even though we kind of forgot how bad things were going because we beat Bournemouth, I don't know about you, but it would be nice to know who that manager's going to be, so that when the season ends, there's not just this massive rush of player sales. We want to be able to start buying into an idea of a project now. So Chelsea, Todd, any of you, please just confirm the bloody deal. You know, how many trees have we had to cut down for this Pochettino contract? It's absolutely outrageous. I don't know how many words we're going to have in this contract. It could be the biggest document in the history of mankind. It could be sensational. Who knows what they're going on with at the moment. But Chelsea are also monitoring Romeo Lavia, which is fantastic news. Southampton are as good as relegated already. Lavia is going to leave Southampton this summer. The man is far too good to play in the Championship. He's 21 years old. Lavia, in my opinion, if Chelsea were to bring in Lavia and Rice this summer, then regardless of how top quality the striker is, regardless of how top the goalkeeper is, Chelsea's midfield is absolutely set for years and years and years. Lavia is a phenomenal footballer, and I really hope that Chelsea push to sign him. Oh my word, the lightning was absolutely bright as hell right in front of my face there. Could be a loud bang of thunder. Talking of thunder, talking of rumbles, Neymar. He's going to be leaving PSG this summer. I said this on GBFC before. PSG were one more Champions League exit away from a capitulation as a club. Messi's going to leave. Messi's going to Saudi Arabia on tourism brand deals as an influencer instead of going to training. Shambles. Neymar is Messi's best friend. He's not going to want to stay there. No one's going to want to stay there. PSG are a ship that have just hit a Titanic-sized iceberg, but because there's so much money in there, they'll keep putting plasters on the ship until it eventually capitulates and sinks. And Neymar leaving would be a massive rupture in that hull of the ship. And I think Chelsea, considering we're also looking at Raphinha again, it's been confirmed that Raphinha probably will leave Barcelona this summer, which could be to enable funds to be freed up to get Messi back, maybe even Neymar back. But Raphinha for 80 million euros. Why does this just scream to me that because we missed the boat on him last season, he's hardly set the world on fire again at Barcelona? Barcelona are now asking for 80 million for this bloke. Is there something that I'm missing here about Raphinha? But Chelsea, for me to get excited about us bringing Raphinha in, we need to sell 4 wingers. The Rebuilding Chelsea final episode, I'm simply waiting for us to announce Pochettino because I want that episode, the finale of that series, to be, this is what the squad's going to be under Pochettino. Raphinha, linked to Chelsea again. Chelsea and Newcastle are the front runners at the moment, and Chelsea are heavily interested. This can only mean that we've got to be considering selling Sterling. Hudson-Odoi's got to go. Christian Pulisic probably got to go. Ziyech got to go. Like, for me, we missed out on him last year because he was desperate to go to Barcelona. All of a sudden now, he wants to leave there. Like, why does this just scream that Raphinha, a player who has never really delivered statistically what Chelsea are desperate for, which is goals, assists, please tell me we're all on the same page here. This guy isn't consistent enough. Yes, he's exciting. Yes, on his day, right foot, left foot, he can do a lot against the defence, and we've seen it in the Prem, but is it the levels for 80 million euros? I really don't think so. So, yeah, at this point, I would say, can we manage to strike up a deal with PSG to get Neymar on loan? Or is Todd Boehly just going to be like, you know what? Marquee signing. Said it before. Now, Neymar's the man. I don't know, but looking at these stories, it's hard for me to get excited about Neymar principally. It could be fun, but egos, Raphinha, we missed the boat last time. Why are we trying to buy a ticket for this one again? I don't get it. I really don't. Declan Rice and Lavia, Chelsea are in the hunt. That is big and great news. But anyway, going to wrap up this news video here. It's been a while. Make sure you join the Telegram. The link is in the description down below. There's going to be loads of content, loads of giveaways as well. Could be doing shirts, tickets next season, loads of stuff. So make sure you join. Link in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you are new. Come on, you Blues.